Hi beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for the likes, the comments, and for subscribing. In this video I will be updating you on Twist of Fate. It is hot on the streets, okay? Guess what? Pallavi gave Rhea a divorce paper to sign. Pallavi has had enough of Riya as she found out that Riya is bad while Prachi is so good. She regrets all the bad things she did to Prachi, and to make it better, she served Riya a divorce paper for her to sign. Guess what? She gave her a condition. You either sign this divorce paper or you'll be thrown to jail. Hey, you need to watch to the end to find out what happened. Please subscribe to this channel and don't forget to click on the notification button to be notified anytime I drop a new video. Please like this video, give it a thumbs up. Tell me what you feel about this video in the comment section. Let's go. The episode starts with Rambier telling Prachi that his heart has made a beautiful picture of their daughter, though he didn't see but knows that she will be like her, and heard a lot of complaints from her, so she shall be like you. He says he will make a complaint box in the house so that you both can put the complaints in the box. Prachi asks what does she say. Rambier says she says that mommy is caduce and careless, and I asked her how to make her mommy better. She asked me to give more love to mommy so that mommy gives you immense love. He says she asked me to hold her mommy's hand and get closer to her as love increases, and she will get triple love of mommy and Baoji both. Prachi says it seems like she talks to you really. Rambier says I can hear my daughter saying, and she is asking me to take care of you. He asks her to care for her, don't get angry, smile and be happy so that she feels good. He says he wants their baby to come in this world smiling and not crying. Prachi says today I will sleep early and take rest, and says she's saying this and not me. Rambier says she started talking to you. Rhea gets up thinking about Pallavi's words. She thinks if she shall trust her or not, and thinks she shall do something so that her work is done and mom don't feel bad. She says divorce papers shall not come here, and I shall not leave. She thinks to talk to Prachi and manipulate her so that she talks to Rambier. She thinks she will do this first walk in the morning, maybe yet another imagination scene. In the morning, Rhea tells Rambier that she wants to talk to him. Rambier says he don't want to talk to her. Rhea says Prachi is waiting so that we can talk. He asks, why did you involve Prachi in our fight? Rhea says, you really amazed me and care for her so much and protect her like protecting a small girl. She says if she is really good or if I am bad. She says I am not bad, and says even I am a woman and in fact I am pregnant. Pregnant by who? Rambier asks why your day starts with complaints and asks her to sit like pregnant women. He calls Prachi. Vikram asks what happened. Rhea asks him not to create a scene and come to the room. Rambier says, I don't want to talk to you. Everyone looks at them. He calls Prachi. Prachi comes there. He says, I am shouting since long. If you was on call. Prachi says, no, I was. Rhea asks if you want to be with this lamb, Bakri, who doesn't know anything other than stammering. Rambier and Prachi get upset. Prachi asks her to say it again. Rambier asks, what's your problem? Rhea gets up and says she has a problem with the fact why people love Prachi more. Vikram asks Rhea to grow up and says you are pregnant, but you are behaving childish. He says when you talk like this, Then nobody wants to talk to you. Rhea says, don't talk. I am not asking anyone to talk to me. She asks Vikram not to involve in women's talk. Prachi asks her not to cross her limits. Rhea asks her to stop acting as if they are her parents. She says they have thrown you out from this house. She says nobody wants you to be here and felt disgusted. She says they have never accepted you and never do it. She says you are shameless and staying here. Rambier says enough and says Prachi is here as I wanted her to be here. He says you are fake and Prachi is the epitome of truth. I don't know what you want. You are fake. Aliyah says enough. It is too much. She says Rhea speaks her heart out and don't fight with anyone. She says what wrong is she saying? She said right that her sister has ruined her home. She says nobody wanted Prachi to be here. But now, see, she knows black magic. Shahana says Prachi has done so magic as she makes everyone has. It is love magic, which your Riya can never learn. Then she will not give work and will not get love. She says, ask her to leave from here and stop jealousy. Rhea says, how dare you, and slaps her. Rambier holds Rhea's hand. Dida raises her hand and asks Rhea if she has gone mad. If I slap you. Rhea pushes Dida. What? Vikram holds Dida and asks, what the hell? Pallavi comes there and says, today you have crossed all limits. Now cross the last limit and cross this house step. Rhea says, I will not go from here as Rambier is my husband and this house is mine. She says, nobody can ask me to leave. Pallavi brings divorce papers and says, you are my son's wife, so my son will divorce you today. Everyone gets shocked. Prachi asks, what is happening suddenly? Divorce? Shahana says, let it happen, and says it should have happened long before. Prachi says she is pregnant and says we can't abandon her. Hey, Prachi again. Seems these people don't get tired of suffering. Prachi? My God, I am shocked. I know that she is bad. Really? But she is my sister. My what? Please don't do this with her. Ayan says she is taking advantage of everybody's emotions. She should have gone from here. Shana asks, are you for real? He says, Prachi is my sister too. Millie asks him to take Ria's side too. Shahana asks her to know about her first and says it is good to have 100 enemies rather than having sister like this. Rhea raises her hand to slap Shahana. Prachi holds her hand. Rhea asks, whom will you save? She asks her to save Rambier from her. She says, you have done marriage with Rambier. Then my marriage with him is invalid. Then how did I get pregnant? She says, Rambier has physical relations with me in my room and taking advantage of me. If my marriage haven't happened with him, she says he molested me in the name of marriage. Prachi says, enough. Oh my God. Rhea says, I got pregnant without marriage. Call it anything, but he has taken my advantage. Prachi says, enough, and asks her not to test her patience and don't think her goodness as her helplessness. She says Rambier didn't take advantage of you, but you have taken advantage of him. She says, I know well what you have done with him. Pallavi asks what she has done. Prachi says Rambier had told me that Rhea had spiked his drink and he was not in his senses and was not in his control. She says he didn't take advantage of her, but it was all Rhea's planning. Rambier asked, you believed and trust me. He gets emotional. Prachi says, I know, Shahana heard it. Rhea says she is jealous of me and that's why making a false story. She says she humiliates me when I came to know that she is pregnant I tried to kill her baby. Prachi asks, what did you say? How can you think of this if you are not a human? She says, I have bear enough and asks Rambier to divorce Rhea. Rhea gets angry. Pallavi takes pen from Vikram and asks Rambier to sign. Rambier signs on it and asks Rhea to sign. Pallavi asks her to sign, else she would tell the truth to the police. She asks her to decide if she wants to stay here or in jail. She says, I know that you had helped kidnapper Nick. You had hired him to kill Prachi. She says, I heard everything and kept it to myself, as I wanted her to be my Bahu. She says, now the blindfold moved out from my eyes and says, Prachi is not bad like I thought, and you are also not good like I thought. She asks her to sign. Rhea says no. Rambier says, if you don't sign, then you will spend all your life in jail. Rhea signs on the papers and throws it on Prachi. She asks her to celebrate, as this happiness will not last long, as I will return in this house. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and come back for more updates from your favorite Z Word series.